South Sudan, two things. One, just factually, if the UN is aware of the status of this signing of a ceasefire. People say it's about to be signed, and what the UN's role has been in those talks. And then also, President Kiir's, through spokespeople, has said that the UN is, that his country is at war also with the UN. Quote, the president hasn't given the green light to attack UNMISS, but UNMISS has to rethink their strategies. And he's made two specific allegations. One, that vehicles belonging to the government weren't returned to them, and that UNMISS employees texted out messages from, quote, rebels in the camps saying that they would join the rebel forces. And so what's the response of the UN to those two specific allegations, and does this impact the deployment of peacekeepers? What do you make of a country saying they're at war with the UN?
Well, first of all, on your second question, the Foreign Ministry of the government of South Sudan has issued a statement today in which it clarifies what it describes as the misinterpretation of President Kiir's press statements on Monday, the 20th of January. The Foreign Ministry statement reiterates the government's respect for the UN mission in South Sudan, UNMISS, and its cooperation with UNMISS. We refer you to that statement, and beyond that, we're not going to comment on reported statements attributed to individual government officials. As for your first question about a ceasefire, we are monitoring to see whether that has in fact happened. If something of that sort has happened, we'll react in due course.
What about the vehicles? Forgetting that it's said by a spokesperson. Is it the case that vehicles were parked? That's not. I mean, I'm just saying factually.
You heard the bit where I said beyond what I've just said, we're not going to comment on reported statements attributed to individual government officials.
But it's not about the statement. It's about the fact of vehicles. Were vehicles returned to the government or not?
You heard what I had to say 2 days ago about where we stood on some of the statements that were deemed unhelpful, and I'll just refer you to my comments from the Tuesday press briefing.